Uh, let's go ahead and hop into our third segment. Take number 3 and let's fly out. With the NFL season closing out, here in the final week, the conversation is always about for the bad teams. What draft spot are you going to get? And a lot of people have said teams should tank. People they should just lose the game so they can get a better draft pick. Like, what are they doing? Um, Elijah, how do you feel about this tanking situation? Should NFL teams should they purposefully lose games in order to get better draft position?
No, I think you should win. You go out there to win. You play to win the football game, basketball game, baseball match, whatever you're out there doing. You don't sit there and you don't try to lose on purpose. I get it. You want the best available player in the draft, but 9 times out of 10, uh, even with the first pick, you're not getting the best player in the draft because you go with the team need. And sometimes the team need isn't the best situation that's needed for that team. So at the end of the day, I just think that no teams, guys should stop trying to tank. You win football games, you go out there and you play your best football games because one, it can lead to momentum into head into next season. Two, it gives you confidence that you can win a football game. When you win a football game, it's nothing like seeing something goes into the win column and trying to build off of it. When you're just losing just to lose because you just want to have the top pick, that doesn't mean anything because to be honest with you, when you have the number one pick, your expectations going into the next year is to suck the game. Like you're not going to be great, to be quite honest with you. So, and I hate to say it like that. Now with Tennessee getting the number one pick, um, I think they deserved it. I don't think they're the best team out there. I think on paper and out there, if you ever watched the Tennessee game, that you're not getting anything out of it. But for people that was questioning, Malik Neighbors a few weeks back saying that, hey, you guys won a game and you may, canceled out your number one pick, and then he had the right response. Like organizations are going to do what they want to do. Let's put it like this: the Giants could be the number 3 pick, 4 pick. I'm not really sure what they are, but they could trade up to that number one pick to grab the person that they want. They're gonna do what they want to do would best fit the team. So losing and winning can play a part in it, but the GMs and the owners, this is their time to shine because they have to do with the right moves in the offseason to build this roster to go out there and help win. So winning ball games is on the players, but I think building the rosters on the GMs and the owners. And you have to, if it's a trade, you got to go make that trade. Don't tell nobody to go out there and lose because now you put in your mindset we have to lose this ball game to go out there, or we don't have to play our best. We don't go out there and compete. If you're not doing that, then what are you out there for? You know, there's guys on the practice squad that's trying to get out there and play and prove that they could be in the league. And you're holding people back that's out on the field already, telling the practice squad guys probably the same deal. Like it's okay to lose. It's not okay. That's not okay. So, with that being said, Titans, I know they have the first round pick. Whatever they decide to do with it, trade back or use it, that's still up to our organization. Winning and losing is building confidence or is not building confidence with the team. So, I think that teams should stop just tanking stuff. They should just stop.
Let me tell you something. Um, Anybody believe that teams go out, practice all week long, and say, all right, y'all, forget everything we just did this week. Go out there and suck. You have lost your ever loving mind if you think that that is actually happening. These guys, a lot of them have played football for their entire lives and get the opportunity to lace them up. Now, not everybody loves football. Some of these guys are just good at the game and they are blessed enough to be able to go out and play every single Sunday. But a decent majority of them, bro, they working hard. They providing for their family. And if you're on a bad team, in a lot of senses, you're playing to stay on the roster. You're playing to keep a job. And if you're not going to be on the roster next season, you're playing so you can go and get paid somewhere else. Think about it. The Bengals are probably not going to make the postseason because as we're recording this, I think Denver is up like 31-0 on Kansas City. T. Higgins balled out this year because 9 times out of 10, he's not going to be able to get paid what Jamar Chase is going to get paid. But you know what? He is going to be able to go across the way to somebody else's place and get paid like a number one receiver. So this tanking stuff, bro, like no matter what position you're in, like E said, bro, it's up to the guys in the front office to get the right pieces around the organization to put these teams in the best position to win. So at the end of the year, ain't no conversation of tanking. It's how many Lombardis are we gonna hoist? How many trophies are we gonna get? Are we gonna get an MVP? Are we gonna get a offensive player of the year? Are we gonna get an offensive rookie of the year? All of those different things like that. Like if you just look at an organization that flipped it around fairly quickly, the Washington Commanders had the number 2 pick last season, right? They get Jaden Daniels. They got Terry McLaurin. They got Austin Eckler. They got pieces around it. The defense is playing fairly well. But the main thing that they did is they said, all right, let's go get a dude at quarterback. And they went and got the Heisman. And now the Commanders are going to the postseason, right? The Denver Broncos, I don't know what they were at last year in terms of their draft position, but I know that they had a decent one because they got Bo Nix. And now the Broncos flipped it around, going to the postseason. But not every situation is going to be like that, right? Because then you can look at a team like the Kansas City Chiefs. They have been near the bottom of the first round the past few years, yet they're always in the conversation of being in the Super Bowl or on a championship run. You know why? Because they have good people in the front office. So no, it's not up to the players to go out there and throw the game and tank. What a general manager look like going to his head coach and saying, you better not win no more games. So you telling me not to do my job. Well, you better not go draft no good players. What are you talking about? It don't make sense. It makes no sense. Let's cut the debate about whether teams should tank or not. Cut it out, bro. Because these guys, it is the players' job to win the games. It is the front office's job to make it happen and give them the pieces to do it, to pay the money to the ones that deserve it, to go get free agents, to go get quality draft picks. And sometimes, see, a lot of people think that good drafting is just about, oh, you got the big quarterback in the first round. No, good drafting is, bro, can that 6th round pick actually be a part of your team and do something for you? Can you go find a Tom Brady? I know I'm throwing out a long shot, but I'm just saying somebody that's deep in the draft that has kind of flown under the radar, but can be an impact player somewhere further down the line. Can you go get that? That comes with having a good scouting department. That comes with having good people within the ranks to know where good colleges are, to know how programs are developing their players, to know if they are pro ready. Having guys that you know that are in there. Like if you look at a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers, where Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season, like that is a direct result of having a good organization as a whole, because he's able to have pieces around him. And that doesn't always lead to Super Bowls and hasn't led that way for him for quite some time. But he is always winning. At least he's giving you an opportunity to win to some capacity, right? So nah, bro. Teams should not be tanking. And anybody believes that they should, you tripping. We just gonna leave it at that.
Facts.
Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.